Okay, it's recording. So we have created a array. Okay, then I have created a structure which is object. Now I'm reading the values one by one. Okay, I'm reading the values one by one. F name I have read. Then if you see here, now my object would be empty. Does not have any structure, any components. Now here in this step, I'm adding a component as well as the value to it. Okay, okay, F name is having the value Arin. That is what I have entered. Okay, I have creating a component with the name F name and I am storing the value in it. Okay, okay. Now if I see the object, I will have one component F name and it has the value assigned to it. Okay, similarly for input 2, okay, now I have added the component L name. Okay, F name, L name has been added. Similarly, I am adding other components. Date of birth. So I have received all the values. Now, if the checkbox is checked and if the message's length is 0, then only I am going to store the data. Okay. Now, if you see A details, it will be initial. It will be initial A details. Now, I am inserting this object in the A detail. Now, this is the structure I have created. First name, last name, date of birth, gender, and the occupation. Okay. Now, this object I am going to include within the array. So, using this insert statement, push statement, I am inserting the record. Now, if you see the A details, it will have one object and this object will have these values. Okay. Now, I am going to construct a model. Where did this debugging go? Yeah, here it is. Now, I am going to construct a model. Okay. So, I have created a model now and my model now would be empty. It is empty. I just have created it. Nothing is there. Okay. So, in this type of model, the data will be stored in a property called model data something will be there. Okay, now it is empty. You can see there is no values. Yeah. Now I am inserting the data here. Okay. So now in the model. Okay, the O data. You have this property model data. In that model data, I have stored my array, which is having one record. My array is having only one record, right? That one record was stored here in the model. Okay. Now this is the core. So I have my core now. Okay, within the core I am going to set my model. So core has a lot of message. Master methods. Yeah. Okay. Now I am setting the model in the core. Okay, I have set the model in the core. Then I have just triggered a success message. Okay, messaging part you already know. Okay. Okay. Now when I click on next, I have performed the navigation to the next view. Okay. I don't know what happened. Just hold on. Yes. Okay. So when I click on next, I'm going to store the data and display the data in the second view as in the form of table. Okay. So for that, what I'm doing is in the second view, I'm constructing a table UI element. Okay. So before you construct that, you have to include the library for the table. Okay. Table. Why it is here so strange? Somehow the split editor got opened. I don't know the split editor. Okay. There is not even an option to close it. That is too bad. I'm just done. Okay. I have closed everything. Yeah. Okay. So you can see here I have constructed a table. Okay. Then, yeah, these are the table columns I have created. Okay. So I have created an array, and in the array I have listed the tables. Okay. I have listed label is a column, property is a, another column. So this within this one curly bracket is one row. Okay. So I have 5 rows and 2 columns. Okay. Then using the array function for each, label is also a column, property is also a column. Within this is within this curly bracket, whatever I have is one row. First row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. Okay. Now using the for each property of the array functionality, I am looping it. Yeah, I am looping it. Yes, for each record in the array. Okay. So when we are doing the looping functionality, what we do, we will loop internal table into work area, right? Likewise, when I'm looping, I'm putting the values in the row. Now here row is my work area. Yeah, we have for options, so you can do it in that way also. Yeah, this is another way. Yeah, this is one more syntax. Okay. Now using the table column class, I am constructing a column. Okay, because earlier we created only the tables. Now I am constructing the column. The column requires 2 properties. One is the column header text and another one is what is the column UI element. and where the value should come from. Yes. Okay. So label will be the header text. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So what is the text that should appear? Now when the loop is being created for the loop is running for the first time, row is the work area, right? For this one. So row dot label will be my first label. When it is loop is coming for the second time, when row dot table will be having the record for the second value. Okay. So in ABAP we will be giving like work area hyphen the component name, right? When I loop an internal table into work area, then I will have work area type hyphen VBLN or VBLP, something like that. Yes, yes, whatever I can give. Okay, so now in the work area dot label, because label is one of the property, one of the column. Yeah. So work area that column name will be giving me that value, right? Yes. For the label, I am assigning the work area value. Yes. Row dot label. So when it is looping, now for the first time it will loop this. Okay. Now row dot label is equal to first name. That is what will be assigned as a text for the first column. When the loop is running for the second time, my row will be containing second row. Row dot label will be last name. Last name will be assigned. It is doing in the loop, right? Okay. And for the template, I am giving the text view. Okay. For the text view, text is the property will contain the value, right? If you remember, I have shown you that. For input field value attribute, for text field, text is the attribute which will have the value. Yeah, text view. Yeah, yes. Okay. So I am creating a text view. Okay, I am creating a text view, not second row. For a column, you have this header text and the column type, right? Yeah. Now the column is getting displayed, right? Now the row is getting displayed, right? It has to be text view or link to action or input field. It should be something, right? Some UI element, right? Now this is the label and this is the template. Now here I am displaying it as a text view. Here I can have link to action or input field or a drop down. Okay, so this column, what should this column UI element type should be? So I am creating a text view and I am binding the text property to the property value. Okay, now here the binding is a different concept. Yeah, there if you see, if you remember, I have created F name, L name, DOB, gender, occupation as an object components. Okay, if I specify this, yeah, if I specify the name, same name here, then system will automatically identify the value. That is how UEFI was designed. Okay, I'm creating column. Yeah, because for the first column, for the first name column, I'm setting the property as F name. Okay, if you remember, I will have created like object.fname. So fname is the component there. So when the model was created, fname will be there created internally. So that is what I am binding to, and it will pick the value automatically in the runtime. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So in the property I am specifying from which component you should get the value from. Okay. Then I am getting the model back from the core. I have set it there, right? Okay. Then I am setting the model to the table. Now the table should get the data from the model. Okay. Then, yeah, I have here I am specifying the binding concept from where it should get the value. It should get the value from the model data property. I am setting here in the model data property, right? You asked a question right there. Here in the submit method, while creating the model, I am setting the model data in the model data property, right? Here, okay. So here I am specifying for row by row value you pick from this place. Okay. So that is what I have done here. So no, we have to see what we are doing is we are setting the whole model to the table and specifying the table. You take the data from here. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Now for it has to pick it as row by row, right? That's why I'm specifying. Yeah. Okay, so I'm specifying model data is the place where I have stored my data in the form of array. You pick it and do it for each and every row in the table. Okay, so this is how we are displaying it. Okay, we will have more examples for table.